Hello, everybody. How are you? This is Osman Cisse. I am the owner of Gam Properties, and I just want to do this video here. Hopefully, it will be a quick one, just to tell people that today is one of the happiest days uh, of my life since I started this company. I can say that. It's not the happiest day of my life ever, but the happiest day, or at least one of the happiest days of my life since I started this company, Gam Properties. And I'm not gonna list all the reasons why this company was started. I have done previous videos, and I'm hoping that people that want to know about our company can go back and watch those videos. And today it's a happy day for me because three of our initial or our first three customers who have purchased land from us, we are glad and proud and very happy to say that we have processed their paperwork as promised. And we stated in a previous video that anyone that buys land with us, the moment you complete your payment, the same day that you complete your payment, within 1 to 2 days, we'll have the Alcalo transfer ready and stamp, and everything is signed and given to you. And then the second paperwork, which is the physical planning, we'll start processing that, and we promise that we'll get that to you within a month. We are quite confident that we'll get it within 2 weeks, but we say 1 month just in case there's a delay. So that is why we are so happy today. At least I am very, very happy. I can't even control my emotions right now talking to you. And we have sent this paperwork to the three customers, and I am happy to report that couple of them are brand new landowners in the Gambia, and they are so excited and so happy. And how do I know that? They left me WhatsApp voice messages, and I can just tell the excitement. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I'm a landowner in the Gambia. So that's a big accomplishment. You know what I mean? We cannot downplay that. Land ownership anywhere in the world is a big accomplishment. So I am happy for those people. The other person also, you know what I mean, it's a first-time landowner in the Gambia, and it's not by choice, but it's by fraud. Because when we started dealing with her, she told me that she has bought land from other sources prior, and that problem is in the courts right now. We all know how that goes in the Gambia, so I'll just leave it at that. So this is the first owner. This is the first buyer that we process paperwork. And if you can look at I will just use the pointer. If you can look at here, this is 7th of May 2021, and this is the date that I put on it. So when we let me backtrack a little bit. So when we deal with people and they buy land from us, as soon as you make your some payment, you know what I mean, halfway into your payment, sometimes even your initial payment, I will email you this paperwork. And what we are looking for is for you to put your name here and sign. And sometimes you'll have two owners. You can put the two owners here, and each of them will sign under their name, and then you will have the witness, your witness, put his or her name here and sign, and then bring it back to us. That's all you need. We'll fill out the rest of the paperwork, and then we'll send it. So you see, May 7th is when this paperwork was signed here, dated here in the US. After I received it from the customer, I fill it out, put the date there, and then we send it to the Gambia. Of course, I have a lady that works with the airlines here, so she flies to Gambia sometimes once a month, twice a month. So she will take these packages for me. So she took this for me. So it took at least few days to get it to my partner in the Gambia, and for that partner to take it to the Alcalo to stamp and sign it. And if you can see, that is the Alcalo's stamp and signature here. And that you can see again, this is dated 7th May 2021, and then May 24th, which is, if I'm correct, 17 days later, we got the physical transfer, transfer from the physical planning of the Gambia. And of course, I black out these names, and it behooves me to mention why. So these are Gambians that are, of course, living in the US, and they asked me not to show their name, to black out their names, for the simple fact that, you know what I mean, some Gambians that live here, you know what I mean, if not some, if I could probably even say a lot of Gambians here have dealt with people in the Gambia to buy them stuff, whether it be land or some other stuff, and you will never see that land or whatever they are supposed to buy for you, and you will never see your money. And that applies to even family members. You know, I have been through that myself, and you know what I mean. So that being said, so some of these Gambians will just ask them if they want their name published or not, and they told me no. So they haven't given me reasons, but you know, some people will see it as, hey, if my people in the Gambia see that I'm buying land to somebody else rather than sending them money for them to buy land for me, that could be a problem. That could be one reason. I'm not saying that's the reason here, but that could be one reason. So whatever, you know, we respect what the customers want. They don't want their name shown. They want it black out. We'll black it out. You know, this is 17 days later, and this 17 days later, we have to take into account that it took few days for the person that's flying out of here to take it to the Gambia, and then call that person, my partner in the Gambia, my manager, to have her pick it up, and then a day or two for the person to take it to the Alcalo and get all that done, and then start processing the physical planning. So in all due respect, I will say we probably get this way less than 2 weeks, and the next transfers will definitely prove that. So this is the transfer from the physical planning. Of course, now we black out this name. If you look at it, it has all these stamps and signatures. I'm not gonna go through that. You can look at it yourself. And this passing board plots number 1 and 2. So on our demarcation map, you will see this is 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and this is a road here. So 1 and 2 are sold, 3 and 8 are sold. So 1 and 2, the same individual, 3 and 8, the same individual bought that, 4 and 5, the same individual. So 6 and 7 are available. 6 and 7 are available. 9 and 10 are sold by to the same individual. 11 is sold. 12 and 13 are available. 14 and 15, somebody signed a contract for those two, and when somebody sign a contract, we don't mess with it. We'll give them about a week, 2 weeks to put at least a little bit of deposit down, and once they put tiny deposit down, we don't mess with that land again unless they break the agreement, the contract agreement. We list it as sold. So this 11 I told you is sold. That person put the first deposit today, so we are not messing with that one unless that person breaks his or her contract at some point. But you know, he's a good guy. I talk to him all the time, so hopefully quick he'll pay, and we'll put all of his paperwork together and get it to him. Okay, so 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20 are available. So this is the sketch plan, and we'll go up here and we'll see another copy of the sketch plan. So it's the same thing, and I'm not gonna go over that. So this is our second customer. So this one too, the same, is a Gambian. So we black out all these names. So their name is supposed to be here. His or her name is supposed to be here. Name here, signature here. So this is May 28. This is the same thing, May 28. And this one and the other one, we started processing them the same date. So they are both May 28. I'm just going to sort this one, and that one I'll just zoom through it. So May 28. And man, look at it. We have the Alcalo stamp on that the same day, May 28. And look at it, June 1, we have the physical planning paperwork. So people might say, how did you get this lightning fast? You know, I have to give you a story here. So when we started working with physical planning, my manager went there and talked to the director and the big people in that department. And the first thing that they ask her is, how much do you guys owe on these lands that you are selling? And the manager was like, what? And they said, how much do you owe the people that you bought this land from? How much did you pay them initially, and how much do you owe them? She's like, we don't owe anything. We paid for this cash. I can call my boss in the US. She called me, put me on WhatsApp, and I told them we paid for all of this thing. We do not owe a dime. And I could tell that they were shocked. And to me, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I'm like, what's going on here? So this is going to be another video. That's a problem in the Gambia. Majority of these small real estate companies, or so-called real estate companies in the Gambia, they don't go and buy these lands outright. They go and pay a tiny fee, and then they take this land and start selling it. And that is a problem. And I will put a video to explain why that's a problem. That's not for this video here. This video is my happy day, and I need to enjoy my day. So I cannot bring any kind of frustration into this video today. But that will be another day, a video for another day, to share why buying land from these people, local people, going to Basori, going to Gunjur, going to anywhere, and a company going and buy land at a installment, pay something down, and then start paying the rest as they sell the estate, why that is a problem, and why that is one of the big contributory factors to all these real estate problems that we are having in the Gambia. That's a video for another day. But that's one problem. So since that day, the folks there, the top people in this department, they have developed a trust and respect for me, and I have developed a trust and respect for them. And they told me, for your sketch plans to come in and lightning fast, get out of here. This is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. And I have done everything they asked me to the T. That's why we are getting our sketch plans at a lightning fast pace. And I'm going to leave it at that. And that brings me to another problem that could be a factor for many Gambians in the future. Many Gambians do not have any kind of paperwork to show their ownership of land other than this Alcalo transfer. And the problem becomes, once they go to the fiscal planning to process their sketch plans, there is something that these companies need to do and pay, so that when these people come and process their sketch plans, they will be able to get it. And if that's not paid, and these Gambians, they don't have money like some of the folks in the diaspora, and I'm not judging anybody here, you know what I mean? Hopefully nobody is going to take this against me. There are people in the Gambia that are mighty rich. What they have, if I have quarter of that today, I will retire. Yes, but a lot of people in the Gambia too do not have that much. Even some in the diaspora do not have that much. Even me, I don't have that much. So some Gambians are buying land in the Gambia. They don't have money to process all this paperwork. So they just buy one at the Alcalo level, and they just hold on to that paperwork. They are still paying. They have to pay. They still don't even have that paperwork, some of them. So they are just paying. Once they finish paying, the next thing they are thinking about is fencing, and so they don't process all this paperwork. So those people, if their companies are not paying the right payments they're supposed to pay, one day these individuals will go to process their sketch plans, and the fiscal planning will tell you, oh, no, your company did not do this and this and this and this. And that's a video for another day. So I will not get into those details here. But majority of the Gambian, this is all they have. And those people that are selling land at the local level, this is all they have. They don't mess with physical planning. And I will do a video about this. So this is just a video of a happy day for me. And I'm just going to enjoy my happiness today and these 3 customers that have received their paperwork. So this is the physical planning transfer. It's showing how many square meters. So this person bought 2 plots. Each one is 423 by 20. That's 460 square meters. 460 plus 460. Of course, I'm not a mad genius, but that's 920 meters square. And we'll take it from there. And then you come here, it's showing now the sketch plan. So this sketch plan, this individual, you can look at it, this individual, the first one that I saw, you bought plots 1 and 2 here. Okay, so this other one bought plot number 4 and 5. So 4 and 5 here. And then if you remember, this is 6, 7. Someone already bought 3 and 8 together here. and then somebody bought 9 and 10. That will be the last plot that the last sketch plan that I will show you. Somebody on 11 here put down a deposit, and then that means it's sold. No ifs, no buts. Today is the first deposit. Even if you put 1 cent down, we consider it sold. If we don't accept that 1 cent, we'll tell you we don't accept it and return it. Then we'll list it. But if we accept your deposit, it's sold. That's how it works here. So this is 12 and 13. Those two are available. 14 and 15, somebody signed a contract. She's yet to put, or he or she is yet to put the deposit down. So, you know, we'll give her time. If we think that is taking too long, we'll inform her before we allow any other person to pick it up. That's how it's going to work with this company. Okay. And this is 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Those are available. So this is the sketch plan. And if you look at it, that's another copy of the sketch plan. And it's just saying plus number 4 and 5. And it's just showing the measurements. And it's showing this from our company to this individual that I blacked out the name. So this is the last one I'm going to show you. And it's the same. This one too, it's the same date, May 28. You can tell this is not the date that I put. So this one I send it to Gambia and I have them put the date there because I want to see exactly how fast it's going to take from the day that we have the stamp to the processing. So this is not my writing. So this is probably my manager's writing or the alcalo, one or the other. Put that date there. And I'm not going to guess. So it's the same. It's showing that this plot that we are selling is a 40 meters by 23 meters. So this person bought 2 plots. So 20 by 23, 2 of them is 40 by 23. And then the same thing. So as soon as she put that little bit of deposit down, we send her this, and she signed, and she put her name, signed, and then have a witness. You know, I got to zoom through that quick. You know, you probably seen it. Hopefully she won't be mad with me there. But that's a witness that she chose for that witness to sign. So it's not one witness that we provide. If you don't have a witness and you want us to witness that area too, we do it. But that's why I zoomed through that. But I'm just going to go back on the date to show it's May 28. And if you look at it, June 1, we got all of our paperwork. Lightning fast. So everything is the same. It's going to be 920 square meters. This person also bought 2 plots, and this one is plot number 9 and 10. So the only important thing is to show it says here plot 9 and 10. And if you come to the sketch plan, you know, the sketch plan is just showing you all the roads in that area and stuff. This is the main gravel road that comes from the highway. Of course, it's not going to show you. Okay, it's showing you. So right here, so I'm glad I saw it here. So this is the main coastal road highway. Okay, you see it. So it's saying to Gunjur. So this way you are coming from Sanyang. So Sanyang Senior School. So this is a school here that tells you how close it is to stuff. I know the police station is somewhere on the left here before you get to the school, I think. So that's the road, and then you turn right on this gravel road. It's saying from the beach, and we are going this way. So I'll say that's oh lordy, I just put a marker there. So that's going towards the beach, and then you come and then come all the way here, and then we'll turn right, and then this is the estate here. Okay, so that's the sketch plan. And again, I want to say today is one of those happy days in my life. I am glad that these people get their paperwork, and that's our promise with this company. When I started this company, it's not I started because I wanted to start a business. I'm not going to get into those details. I did a video about that, but I started to basically help fight the insanity that's that's consuming the real estate market in the Gambia. And when I say insanity, it's big time insanity. When people are buying land, selling land, different prices, no disclosure. Now somebody can even sell you a plot land in the Gambia and they don't have to disclose it. That's wrong. This all has to come down to regulations, my friend. It all has to come. I'm quite sure it will get there, but this is something that we need to speed up and get regulations. And I talked about frauds in the Gambia. Another thing that I'm seeing on YouTube channels, and I'm not saying they have done anything wrong. I'm seeing so many people posting about how to authenticate buying land in the Gambia. Some are talking about all these bad real estate companies in the Gambia, and I don't blame them. And I'm saying they are, most of them are genuine, most of them are putting good information out. But sometimes I listen to some others and I'm like, you know what I mean? Have all of these people that are talking, have they ever bought land? Are they in the business of selling land? Where is the experience? Because to me, experience counts in everything. You know what I mean? You cannot be a doctor. You know, when I first started in the medical field, when I first went to nursing school and I finished and I went to the ICU, I was so overwhelmed. It took me a whole maybe 2 years or so before I can go and be comfortable. And you say somebody's dying and they call a code and I can run and I know exactly what the hell I'm doing. And even up to now, you know what I mean? It's not an easy thing to do, to be honest with you. So to me, experience counts in everything. So I know in real estate, so many people have more experience than me, and I'm challenging them. They need to come out and bring and tell us what the problem is. So if those people are not doing it, or maybe they are not doing it, I'm not hearing it, or maybe they are doing it and I need to add to it and contribute, I will put a video up pretty soon and I will detail what are the problems in the real estate market in the Gambia. And I will not just state what I think, and that's a lot of people that are doing that because they have never bought land in the Gambia. If they do, let them bring the proof and so this is what I bought. Yeah, but for us as a company and even as individuals, me and my wife, we bought several plots before we even get into the market of selling and selling real estate. So that's first-hand knowledge. And during that period of buying land, we have run into problems. And we also own a house in the Gambia, and doing the renovation in that house, we have been defrauded, and that is in the courts right now. I will not mention anything until the court is finished with its judgment, but that's another problem in the Gambia. When the courts take forever to rule justice, or let me take that back. I don't know if I'm even making sense. And I just want to mention, this is the 4th time I'm recording this stuff. That's why. So, you know, I'm not technologically sound. So I've recorded 20-something minutes. This is also 20-something, almost 30 minutes, another 20-something. This is the 4th time. Hopefully this one is good. If it is not good, I am done. So there's a problem. When the courts take forever to rule on a case, that's a problem. Justice should be fair, but it also should be speedy. You cannot just sit on a case and it drags forever and forever and forever and forever. And also we have to understand that money has a value, time value of money. If somebody pays somebody $200,000 today to buy a plot of land, that person defraud that person's $200,000 right now and wait until 3 years from now, 5 years from now, and return them that $200,000. That is not justice. That is wrong, and that should be punished. And that's my opinion. I'm not saying that's the law, that's my opinion. Because if you take $200,000 from somebody in 2010, if you compare that to $200,000 now, that $200,000 is probably worth $50,000. We have to be honest. The Gambia is measured against the US dollar. The US dollar in 2010 maybe is 20. I don't know. I'm just hypothetical here. So if you give me $200,000 at that time, you divide it by 20. In my estimation, that's about $10,000. Maybe my math is wrong. If it is, somebody correct me. That's $10,000. If you give me that $200,000 right now and the dollar is changing for 50, that $200,000 is $4,000. $10,000, $4,000. That's a big difference. So that should be taken into consideration, and speedy justice will correct that. If you delay this justice, it's not going to correct that. And the biggest problem with delaying justice is not even that. The most important thing in any economy, I don't care whether it's China, India, America, or anywhere, the most important thing is confidence. Do investors have confidence in this economy? And the only way people can have confidence in an economy is knowing that when they put their money, it's going to be 100% safe. Not like when I say safe, it's not like, or if you invest something, you know the investment can go either way. It can go south, north, whatever. It can be wrong, it can be bad. But If somebody was to defraud that money, that investment, you know you can go to a court and the court will rule, hear the case, and they will rule on it quickly. Gambia needs a land court. A land court that will decide cases in, they should even come up with a time frame. They should decide that, hey, this court will decide a case within 30 days, within 2 weeks. I don't know. I'm not a legal person and I'm not going to get into those stuff. But the Gambia needs to think about and say, you know what? Now what we're going to do is we're going to have a land court, and that land court will have land investigators that are attached to the police, whatever, and they will go and investigate this stuff. And when something goes wrong, within a short period of time, we will hear it in the courts and we will rule one way or the other. And I don't mean rule in favor of the person that's bringing the lawsuit. Just listen to the facts and rule justly. That will bring confidence. Another court we need is a court for business disputes. Anytime somebody say, this person loaned me this person did this, bring them to the business court, and the same thing. If we don't increase confidence in investments in the Gambia. Oops, sorry about that. My phone is ringing. So if we don't increase confidence, public confidence and investor confidence in our economy, what will happen is some of these investors, as time goes on, they will take their investments and leave the Gambia, or never even come to the Gambia and go to other countries. Every economy that's successful in this world, one thing that they have is people are confident. That's why people bring their money to the US. That's why they take it to Great Britain and so many other countries. You know, if you put your money there, it's going to be safe. Nobody can mess with it. And that's why people go to China and so many other countries. And that's why so many big investors in this world, they help Africa with charity, but they don't bring their money to invest it in there. And I will stop it here. You know what I mean? I got a lot of topics on this thing coming pretty soon. This wasn't intended to be this long video, but I am glad we put this together to show what a company we are. And we are here to stay. We are here to bring so many good programs for Gambians, even Gambians living in the Gambia. And I don't want to say all this here. I have talked to some Gambians who express that, you know what I mean, they don't have any real estate companies that cater mainly to the Gambians, and you know, it's mostly diasporans, and you know what I mean, and that bothers me. You know what I mean, I have to be honest, that bothers me. I love the diasporans, and you know what I mean, and they are my main customers. Nobody has bought from me in the Gambia yet, but we should also, whenever we are dealing with this land stuff, we need to be thinking about our people that, you know what I mean, that are in the Gambia. You know what I mean? And that should be in our pricing schemes. That should be in our business things that we can develop for folks there. That should be planning. We have a whole lot of things. I don't even know how to solve it, but I just talked to folks that have expressed that, you know what I mean. Actually, one of the guys told me, when are you gonna have something that's suitable for Gambians? And I say, what does that mean? And I will just stop it here. I will put a program on that. I want to talk to the guy first and ask him if our conversation is okay to bring it online. And then once he gives me the thumbs up, I will do a whole video about that and a video about what I think needs to be done to help improve or increase the land ownership in the Gambia as well. But I got so many good topics coming. Stay tuned, and thank you very much. Appreciate it. Have a good evening. Sorry for the long video. It ended up being 30 minutes. That's a big accomplishment. Usually my videos are very long. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.